Excellent. Here we are. So glad you have stepped into time authentically today to join me. My name is Andrea Luzon. This is Morning Rituals. Thank you so much for being here. So today is really about standing in your truth, and part of what we're calling in today, what's been coming forward in my life, is forgiveness. And mostly that is self-forgiveness. And what was present to me while working with Drs. Ron and Mary Hulnick was forgiving myself for judging myself. That it's really about judgment. It's not necessarily actions. It's about how harshly we judge ourselves for our actions or for our past or even for our misbeliefs about ourselves. So we're here together. I trust that you are either lying down or you're in a seated position. I happen to be in a chair with my feet flat on the floor, and my spine is nice and erect. So you might want to wiggle your spine into an erect position. I like to place my palms face up in my lap. And so if you're ready, or when you are ready, go ahead and push out any stale air out of your lungs. And let's take a deep inhale through your nose. Hold while you are full. And exhale out through your mouth with sound. Maybe wiggling out and setting down anything not serving you today. So hold while you are empty. And inhale through your nose, top to bottom of your spine, side to side in your chest cavity. Hold while you are full. And exhale out through your mouth with sound. Beautiful. Wonderful. Hold in that empty position. And now inhale through your nose. Hold while you are full. And now exhale out through your mouth with sound. Any movement or sound or shouting or fluttering your lips that serves you this morning as we release what's no longer serving us today. So now I'd love for you to experience a bit of, let's start with some movement that's calling me today. So I'm gonna allow my hands to rest down, hanging down at my sides. And I'm just gonna begin swaying side to side. Just allowing myself to lean out over my chair, sort of like a tree swaying in the breeze. And if you're really feeling like some release today, I'd love to see you reach your arms up to the ceiling or to the sky. Reaching up, arch your back a little bit. Ooh, beautiful. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale out. Bring your hands back down to your sides and just shake a little bit. Maybe bring your chin towards your chest and just shake a little bit. Just really getting some movement out. And so since we've explored the hands being up, let's do one arm up and allow yourself to lean out over your chair, stretching that arm up to the ceiling. Oof, beautiful. Switching arms. Inhale. And lean out over your chair, over the side of your chair, just a little bit, creating a curve in your side. Okay, blowing out. Now reaching up, inhale. Ooh, pushing out over your chair and breathing out. I'm gonna do one last arm, the opposite arm. Inhaling, leaning out over my chair. Beautiful. Oh, wonderful. Okay, any stretches? Any movement that you're needing, a little bit of shoulder rolling. Just feeling grateful for your presence, grateful for sacred technology that allows us to have this experience together. allowing ourselves to go inside and breathe into our bodies, allowing ourselves to go within for just a little bit this morning, setting down what's not serving us and calling in what is serving us. And so I'm going to screen share for a moment, if I'm able to do that. And so, basic, I would love to share with you a document I created today, and it's not wanting me to do that. So let's see what happens. Here we go. Okay, so it's allowing me to share a portion of the screen. So hopefully you can see this. And this is where we're going today. I've accepted a stretch, a challenge from a woman I extremely admire. Her name is Mary Hulnick. She's part of a leadership program that I'm in right now that is really serving my highest good, serving me and coming back to my heart. And so the stretch I am on right now is about forgiveness. And while working with Drs. Ron and Mary Hulnick, this exercise that you're seeing here on the screen was highly recommended. And so it's really about, as I said earlier, forgiving judgment. And so I'll read this in case the screen share is not working. But basically it is, to start with, is I forgive myself for judging, let's say, Amy as selfish. So judging so-and-so as so-and-so. And then the next words are, the truth is I've been struggling in feeling seen in my life, in my courage, and I am judging myself as harshly as I'm judging others. I forgive myself for judging Amy as selfish. The truth is, I get to step forward in generosity and openness in my life. And so the next piece is, I forgive myself for judging myself as selfish. For example, I forgive myself for judging myself as blank. The truth is, fill in the blank, ... So for example, I forgive myself for judging myself as bad or not enough. The truth is, I am enough. I am creating powerfully in my life right now, and I get to release the judgments I've been holding against myself. So I'm hoping that this is landing with you. The last one is, I forgive myself for buying into the belief that blank, XYZ. The truth is ... So I forgive myself for buying into the belief that I am not enough. The truth is, I am divinely created, I am divinely gifted and filled with love, and I am enough. So this beautiful process is really about unraveling the places where we've been creating separation in our lives, separation from ourselves, not trusting that we are a part of the greater whole, the greater good, not trusting that the universe has our back. And so the last piece says, repeat as often as necessary. So I'm going to stop the screen sharing, hoping that that's working, and continuing with the music. And so I will share that again at the end, and we will do some journaling with that. And yet I just wanted those words to really land in your body. We've done some movement, which has hopefully shifted you from being in your head to coming down more in your center. And so now what I'd love for you to experience is just a little bit of more of the centering in the heart space. And so how we're going to create that together is through our hands. We're going to build up some chi, some energy right in front of your heart. So I'd love to explore for just a moment, pushing those hands together in front of your heart center and creating some friction through an up and down, right, left movement. So you're simply bringing awareness to a different part of the body right now, which is shifting you from your head to your body. So allow yourself to perhaps flutter your eyelids closed and explore the sensations of your fingers and palms rubbing against each other. For a moment, let's inhale deeply through the nose. Inhale. And let's exhale out anything not serving you today. Ah, beautiful. Ah, wonderful. Let's take one more deep inhale. And exhale out any stress, anything you're hanging on to. Let's go ahead and open up the hands, allowing your awareness to fall on your fingers, in your palms. Maybe you feel a stickiness, a tension, a bit of warmth or tingle in between your palms. And I'd love for you to visualize that your hands are being filled with forgiveness. And if the connection has kind of drifted, you can go ahead and press your hands together again and or create friction through the movement up and down. But imagine that movement and that space, that tiny sliver of space between your palms, is your connection to all that's possible in the realms of forgiveness. And so I'm envisioning that there is this ball of light, whatever color I choose, and it holds the energy of forgiveness. And now I'm going to take that light and bring it towards my body. Please bring your hands towards your body, and perhaps it feels good to press your hands into your skin, into your clothing, into your body, allowing a little bit of pressure as you tap into the awareness that I am forgiven. I am forgiven. Today, in this moment, I forgive myself for judging myself. I forgive myself for the judgments I have created in the world. I release them out into the atmosphere from whence they came, so that energy can go back out and serve the greater good. The energy can transmute and go back out and serve, instead of me hanging on to that old stuckness. And you can keep your hands here or bring them to your lap or to your sides. And we are simply going to sit with the music for a few moments, for a few minutes. And I would love for you to just allow yourself to bask in what it feels like to accept forgiveness from yourself to yourself. As you come back into the room, allow your fingers and toes to wiggle and squeeze. Allow the corners of your mouth to lift. Allow your eyelids to flutter opened and closed. And this is the moment where I challenge you, I guide you, and I trust you to get out some kind of paper and some kind of writing utensil. Perhaps you have a favorite notebook or journal. And I will screen share again, and we will share. We will explore again the writings. And again, this was brought to my attention at the University of Santa Monica Soul-Centered Living program that is hosted and taught for over 40 years by Drs. Ron and Mary Hulnick. And so our first statement is, I just would love you to write it as you see it to start with, so that you have time if you ever want to come back to this exercise, so you'll see it just the way it's written. I forgive myself for judging blank as blank. The truth is ... So that is our first challenge. Our first reflection is, who have you been holding judgment against? And we get to look at what else is possible. So the truth is, and maybe it's not the 100% truth, but what else is possible with this person or situation you've been judging? So we'll call that number one, question number one, or statement number one. So number two, I forgive myself for judging myself as blank. The truth is ... Perhaps we could say, what else is possible? What else is possible? Number three, I forgive myself for buying into the belief that blank. So what do you feel are some nurturing aspects, some aspects that were nurtured into you as you were growing up that taught you beliefs about yourself or beliefs about what's true about the world or the people in the world that you interact with? So this is really about misbeliefs. I forgive myself for buying into the misbelief that blank. The truth is ... So repeat these as often as necessary. Those of us who are together right now in a chat room, we will stay together and move through this exercise and reflect and share and support. And for those of you perhaps watching the replay or watching this in the places that you get to see this, maybe you're watching this live, I will close down that stream and challenge you to move forward in writing through these yourself. So that is where we will wrap today. My name is Andrea Luzon. Thank you so much for being here for Morning Rituals. We will see you again soon.